would be a pack. Credit check, real nigga, credit card fraud, yeah, he was capping. I know you niggas be capping. I had to switch when you tapping. Two type of niggas, the niggas that watching and niggas that go make it happen. I don't look out on no rap. I ain't been talking no trap. I've been investing in shots over checks, 10 million and that was on tax. I'm just turning it up. When it's beef shit, I can't sleep, that shit be burning me up. Front of Louis, right on Rodeo, I pull up and donut the truck. What's 100 to me, get that shit to my homie and tell him go run that shit up. Niggas can't fuck with the game. Big F on me, hang. No side shit, nigga I ain't tripping out about no bitch. I make the main bad bounce, got shorty going up in the trap, I shoot ride my dick. Niggas want internet call, tell them spit on this house, I don't really want to talk about shit. No side shit, no side shit.
Niggas got bricks for cheapest, niggas got bits and pieces. Niggas just showing their weakness, man, I just clip the weakest. Ain't got no problem sleeping, holla just squish them leeches. Make it a scary movie, pussy get trick or treated. Don't know what's happening, he doesn't know, holla man's tapping it. Up in the matinee, bitch in my left, how did he pattern it? Nobody's capping it, I put my back in it. I got the strap parked up, wrapping a rag on it. Southside shit, niggas are working outside shifts. Niggas get met with drive-by clips, you're never gonna work them my tie kicks. Downside bitch, pussy smells like fish. H, got them, chic, stars like Kiss. Who's to be tested? Haze, true to be destined. Man get run over, vroom, vroom, who's the pedestrian? Just got a new strap, boom, boom, shooter for testing. Fuck the domestics, man, just move to a next thing.
No side shit, nigga I ain't tripping out about no bitch. I make the main bad bounce, got shorty going up in the trap, I shoot ride my dick. Niggas want internet call, tell them spit on this house, I don't really want to talk about shit. No side shit, no side shit.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? We live. What's the deal? You know how it is. That's how we start. Asian session. Let it pump a little. I'm gonna step away for a sec. Just trying to set some things up. If you're in our Devious Discord, links in there for the Zoom. You can hop into the Zoom. I don't know how promising things are looking. I haven't even looked at the charts. I literally just walked in and turn on the stream. Let's just see what's up. Let's see what's rolling here. Yeah, we're gonna murder this Asian session. Who was first today? Let's see who was first. Shout out to Jay Official. Yo, first time you're first. W. Any mods in here? No mods, right? No mods yet. Well, it's alright. It's a small enough audience where basically we're all mods, right? We all run the stream. Yes. Let it build. Drop a like, subscribe, and get it going. Start the Asian week, right? We didn't do nothing yesterday. I can't stream on Sundays because just I'm out and about. I think somebody this morning said, "Yo, Wix, you hungover?" And I didn't even reply, but I was feeling a little bit. Who needs a boot? I'll give them out all night. These boots, damn. Those look like a pair of Lamborghinis I got. Yo, I don't know, chat. Do we go with concentrate for the session? Or do we go with flour? Are we putting buy stop, sell stops on flour? Are we what are we doing? Flour, right? Over concentrate. Flour all day, yeah. I go with flower as well. This is why I love you guys. You guys are on, you see, the same big brain, big brain. We're on the same wave. Hey Wix, I sent a chart in general chat on Discord. Can you check my chart? Yes, look at it. Let's look at it. Is it something that's urgent? Is it coming up right now? Did you send a chart of shit that's about to go down? Let's see. General chat on Discord. There's a charts for stream part. You should drop it in there. Just let's see, community, general. There's a general chat for every section. You know what I mean? Straw dog. Everybody's smoking on some shit. Yay, where'd you send it? Which general? Oh, I see it. I found it. Yeah, you got access to the Zoom. Okay, it says I can't open your chart. I don't know why. We can't open this chart layout for you. If you wish to see someone else's chart layout, then please ask the owner to enable chart layout sharing or to publish it by clicking the publish idea button. This is what I'm getting right here. That's not it. Where did it go? See, this is what I'm getting. So I can't open your chart. I don't know why I'm getting this. I think the music's too loud, right? If the music's a little loud, I'm gonna turn it down. I think it's a bit loud. I can't really tell. Let me know if this is good. Should be good now. Yo, give me a sec. I want to get a lighter. I can't find a lighter, and then we'll do a breakdown. We'll do a gold breakdown. We'll do a. Bro, I was vibing with the music. Yeah, but could you hear me with the music? If you could hear me, great. Hey. Shout out to Kevin popping up on our Zoom. Hold on, I can't hear you're muted. We can't hear you.
I said, I appreciate it, my brother. Take your time, man. I appreciate everything. I'm hoping to grab so much value from you guys, man. I appreciate
awesome.
watching you for the last 2 months. Seeing the community you guys have built, man.
Beautiful.
I've been trading for over a year, man. I've done IML, hated it, no value, no learning. And honestly, man, I'm just trying to grab so much knowledge in this.
Hey.
Just learn and grow.
Oh, you Kevin. Hold on. Let me see. This is what Kevin looks like. See if we can get him in here. There we go. Hold on. Let me see how this is gonna work here.
I'm just trying to connect you guys to my Bluetooth headset.
Kevin, you're part of our guinea pigs. You're the part of my guinea pig group. Okay?
Oh, my brother, I'll be happy to.
You're part of my guinea pig group.
I think we live very close by, man. I live in Palm Beach County.
I was in Palm Beach about an hour and a half ago.
Oh, brother, I just moved there about a year ago. I used to live in Midtown, then I moved to Palm Beach. I live in Boynton Beach now.
Oh yeah? Damn,
yeah.
sorry to hear that.
Oh no, I had to get away from the traffic. I was just overwhelmed with too many New Yorkers and Californians.
Oh, that's everywhere. I just hit some traffic on the 95 coming back. I had to go from the 95, get off the 95, somewhere like Commercial, drive down to the Turnpike because they close 95, and then take Turnpike south. I live south. No, I live southeast. There's just I had to go all the way to the Turnpike to come back because there was shitty traffic. Anyway, hold on. Let me get some shit done. Let me do a breakdown.
No.
We'll get it kicking.
Man. I'll let you do your thing.
Yo, chat, can you guys hear him when he was talking? Is the sound from Zoom on? Discord link? The link, I dropped the link in, if you're a mod, a devious mod, if you're part of the course, if you're in the course section, or if you're part of the paid signals, you can go to any one of those groups, and you'll have access to my Zoom. Just don't go crazy in the Zoom, otherwise I'll mute everybody. You guys heard him? Beautiful. All right, say no more. So let's get it cracking. Loud, 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 loud. Hold on. Interrupted me. What's going on? Where are we at on the monthly? Monthly hit support, rejection, bullish rejection, right? Weekly, previous week closed bullish, so we're heading up. We broke the previous weekly high, so I would expect us to continue bullish this week. Daily, look at this daily closure. This is very interesting. Look at that. Yeah. On the daily, I would look for a small bottom, for a bottom wick though, not a small bottom, but a bottom wick on a daily. This is great. So we closed above the most recent here, right? Right. So next one, you want to make a bottom wick and mirror this candle here. Hold on. It's annotations. Where's my shit? So we really want to mirror this candle over here, right? For the day. That's our daily target right here. Now, let's get to the smaller time frames here. All right, 4 hour. So, this is very, very interesting. So, we're bullish on a daily on the 4 hour. I mean, we're bullish on the daily on the 4 hour. You hear me? You hear what the fuck I'm saying? You guys should be like, yo, what is you saying? Wick, stop that shit. All right. We are bullish on the daily. The 4 hour, the previous 4 hour, no top wick, came straight down. If you were expecting it to flip, would have been solid, never did. Closed bearish, closed back below range, right? So you would expect the next 4 hour here to come down. But it's 8:10, so we are within the last hour of the 4 hour, right? And it's gone nowhere. Look, it's broke the low, that hourly close, no bottom wick, and then we came back up in range. So that means if we close like this on the 4 hour, this is a fake out to go back up, okay? So the 4 hour closes in 50 minutes. So 9 p.m., that's the position we will look for. We will look for a closure above here on the 4 hour, and we will take this all the way up. So that's our goal for this session. If we get those positions, great. If not, then you guys will learn something by the end of the session. Hey, it's my fucking track. I don't know what you guys think, what your opinions are, but I'm a Jack Harlow fan. I'm a fan. Hey, I see the crowds pumping up. We get more people. More people wicks for president. No, you don't want me president. You know what I mean? Bad idea. Careful what you wish for. I mean, it's gonna be fun. I'm not saying it won't be fun. Looks you looking fresh, yeah, because I got to shave. That's all. That's all it is. You know. See, dudes really need two things to be on point. Proper shave or a cut if you don't have a beard. And a dope pair of kicks. Hear me out. That's 95% of your look, of your outfit right there. Fly pair of kicks and your shave. You know what I mean? Your shape up, tape up, whatever you get. Your if you don't have facial hair, you know? What about your underwear? I don't know about that. What about your underwear? Anyway. Ooh, driving up here. It might fill. If it fills this range, we'll look for buys above. But hopefully, hopefully it'll drive up and leave some room for us. But we got a whole hour to go, right? We got over 48 minutes, 45 minutes to go to wait for this. Wait, how much was this range? It's an 80 pip range. I'm sure we could catch 10 or 20 in there in an 80 pip range, right? 100 pip range if you go to the tip of the wicks. But this will be our goal for the session, and then we'll look for runners. I don't like how this is drawn here. Ah, how do I go back? How do I go back? Anybody know? How the fuck I go back? It's alright, we'll redraw it.
Hey Wix, if you move your little sky bar on the top, you can just hit the back.
Oh, there's a back button, right? I knew it.
Yeah, right.
I knew there was a back button.
Just move your little sky bar on the top.
Yo, let me talk about my little sky bar. That shit is big enough. Yeah, no, I got you. I know where it is. I don't want to. I just want to redraw stuff. I like drawing. It gives me practice. Alright, hold on.
I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshing. I'm spending this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10.
How did I do that?
Hey. She already chose why you tripping.
That's a rectangle.
Used to have a gimmick. Glad I never went big with it. Now I got the big wig spinning. I got Tito's on the rocks and some cranberry mixed in with it.
Yo.
She got a one bad and it smells like incense in it. I got a chick and she a bit dim with it, but she real pretty and she slim thick with it. She let the whole imprint hit it. Now I'm cool, I ain't got no real interest in it. I know my innocence gone, cause it's 80 proof liquor all up in my system. I don't jerk it when I'm finna get some, and it paid off for me cause I'm finishing strong. But I don't let the kids live long, cause the utilities and the renter's insurance is enough already. Try to do the right thing, but I bluffed already. Try to take it slow, but I cuffed off. She already chose why you tripping. She ain't that significant. Used to have a gimmick. Glad I never went big with it. Now I got the big wig spinning. I got Tito's on the rocks.
Say I got big wick spinning.
She got a one bad and it smells like incense in it. Dirty clothes on the floor, Polaroids on the door. Told her we should talk more, but I'm going on tour. Psych major, she a sophomore. Honda Accord on the parking deck, top floor. No, it's uncalled for. Got her on all fours. We was playing Uno. She said draw four. I said what you wearing draws for. Bad biddies, every city know that we got all sorts. My dogs ride for me, yeah they on board. Treat the 2-4 beat just like a longboard. Fire code at the show, they want an encore. Hey, they want an encore. She already chose why you tripping. She ain't that significant. Used to have a gimmick. Glad I never went big with it. Now I got the big wig spinning. I got Tito's on the rocks and some cranberry mixed in with it. She got a one bad and it smells like incense in it.
Okay. Perfect. Sorry, Chad. I haven't been paying attention to yous. I got yous on a different screen, but I'll start paying attention to yous once I put everything on. once I put pen and paper or keyboard to screen. All right, so this is our chart for gold. We'll be looking for the 4-hour closure at 9 p.m. If you guys really want to get in depth, if I were you, start paying attention to the 1-hour candle for the volume candles for the session, which would be the 8 p.m. and the 9 p.m. candle. And look at the relationship between the candles. So if the 8 p.m. drives a lot of the time and gives direction, the 9 p.m. will give a strong follow, right? And you'll start sensing it on the smaller time frames. And if the 8 p.m. doesn't close above or below, doesn't break out of the zone, the 9 p.m. will typically range, or just not going to be a drive. They could be the breakout candle at 9 instead of the 10. But it's a very, very interesting relationship if you start paying attention just those 2 hours. That's the 2 hours we're on stream. Our goal here is to really, with high degree of probability, predict the next 15, the next 30, or the next hourly candle. Just one candle. We're here for a relatively short period of time. It's a short stream, short session, and you have to pay attention to the small nuances because they matter on a short time frame, a small time frame. All right, we had the 15 close and 15 respected this. We're going to look for buys above this. We're going to look for something along the lines of, let's see. Yeah, we're going to look for something. For something like this to happen. You see, we broke out of this zone. This little gladiator candle right here, and then it drove up. So once we close above here, we're gonna look for a tab back into this range, and then this is what we're looking for. Let's get to GJ. My GJ, that's my GJ. Fun GJ. Can't wait to trade GJ. Small arrow top. Oh, is that? How do I go back? Thank you. That was a while back. Is that the last comment? Hey, Wix, would you say we are in range 2 right now? I have my chart and charts for stream on Discord. Yeah, I'd say we're in a range 2 on gold. And I'd want to go back into range 1. This right here is range 1. Right? R1. Is horseshit one word or 2? Or does it not matter at this point? Yeah. Back to GJ and this ugliness we call pair. Is this because is the pound closed? Are they like in mourning? Is the country in mourning? Are the banks closed? I haven't even looked at it. Yo, what's the deal? No? I mean, just, I don't know. Very strange. Think it's a holiday today? No, it's not a holiday. It would have said holiday over here, but it's just shitty range. Anyone from London? Is the country in mourning? Or anyone from England, Scotland, United Kingdom, Great Britain? Let's clear this. Remove drawings. And let's go to the monthly here. Wow, look at that. Look how strong this month has pushed already. We're not even halfway into the month. 10 days into the month, look, it's broken everything. So we're bullish for the month, right? someone can explain this to me. What the fuck is this? Yo, Oanda, you guys are smoking some next level bud. This is like flour at 60% potency, not 20. What the fuck is this? They fucked up. Let me fix it for you. Oanda, I got you. I'm gonna fix it. Oh no, I can't fix it. I fucked up. Now I can fix it. Right? They fucked up. Alright, hold on, I gotta give my daughter some gummy bears. Hold on a second. Give me a sec. Yo. Alright. Let's hope Oanda fixes this instead of messing around. I don't know what the fuck this is, but I don't know how they got that on the weekly. Anyway, monthly bullish, weekly bullish, daily bullish, and look at that. Daily also closed above most recent resistance. 4 hour. This would be interesting. I might be interested in taking this daily if we just start driving up and breaking the highs. It's very interesting. I haven't even seen this. Hmm. 4 hour close above here too? Yeah, 4 hour closed above the most recent too. So this is very interesting for the next 4 hour close, right? This was the most recent. 1 hour looks like. The 4 hour level. Hmm. So we're gonna wait on a 4 hour closure on both pairs to see how this plays out. We have no other choice. As you can see, we're ranging here right now on GJ, and we need closures outside the range, and the same thing on gold. We're in the last half hour of the 4 hour. Let's see what zone it respects on a higher time frame. Excuse me. At that point, we'll have more info available to us, right? More candles will print, and we can be a little more sure of the position we're gonna take or not take. Hey, baby, give me a hug. It's Wix 12. Oh no, that was Wix 10. I'm sorry. It's Wix 9.5. All right, let's see where we can take these two, and at what point it's invalid. Okay, to be honest, chat, we're probably 90% sure we're not gonna be getting any kind of sells. But if you are looking for sells, I'll mark it up for you in case London session brings in some sells. Your range 2 breakout would be below here, right? This would be your range 1. Okay, this is your range 2. And then if you want a more confirmed change of direction, you'll be taking sells below range 2. Yo, thank you guys for sticking around or for making it to this Asian session. I know it's not easy to get on a computer from 8 to 10 for everybody that's got families. I mean, I can vouch for that. I got a family. But thank you for coming on. And then if you don't have a family and you're single and you don't have a job, I don't know what the fuck you are doing at home. I'm kidding. I know you're trying to get your money right. Get your head right. I'm cooking at the same time. Hell yeah. Cook. Get some shit done. You got a half hour. You know, make use of your time. And it helps you not be impulsive on the charts. And that's about it. You realize if you're not sitting there staring at the candle form, but wait for it to form and then look at it, it's a completely different experience. Work on my econ business while I wait for trade. Yeah, work on anything. It's just you realize that it's not trading is not far out. Trading is just candle closures. Well, what we're doing, price action, is just seeing how they're formed. You know, not the actual process of it forming. You don't need to look at every impulsive move. What percent euros per trade? 1 to 2%. Wick's voice is more clear now. Yeah, it's a wind down session. I'm not here going crazy as in the morning. We're gonna make this stream a little more fun. We're gonna start implementing some new things. I got Broly working on an overlay. Hopefully he'll hook your boy up and create something off the hook. Just found your stream. Wix bro from downstream. Thanks for sharing. Abso-fucking-lutely, yes. I'm glad everyone's actually finding value in this and coming on. What do you think about the resistance on a 1 hour time frame on gold? 1728.86. 1728.86. Right here? Oh, like this area? Tell you what I think. I think it's irrelevant at this point because we've drove through it, and then we drove through it again, and then we drove through it again, and then we drove through it again, and there at no point was there any issue here. Here's the thing. There's a lot of play in here, but after all this settled down, we had a closure above right here, right? Look, closure above, drove up. Closure above, drove up. So the goal is to really use technical analysis in our favor. Technical analysis, study of historical price data. Historical price data shows that anytime we closed above here, the last few times, we drove straight up, and when we came back down, we drove straight through the zone. So all these orders were cleared out. So we're going to look to mirror that same closure, or this closure, anywhere up here, and then take this shit up. It's ugly. I don't know what the fuck that was. But first, we need a closure above. So yeah, that's why I would it's not like I'd completely disregard it. I know it's there, right? But when Wick's drawn blunts, let's see if I can do it. That's a Wix blunt. It's a little filter. And then got a whole bunch of smoke coming out of here. Sorry, I never took art class on like Don Vo. That boy can draw. He can draw one mean candle. Like he can draw a candle and I'll have no idea that it's not on on a trade. That's not a trading view candle. Like, how the fuck you do that? Yeah, that boy's fucking Picasso FX. Let me edit this. So now that we know we got no news, we know we're going to look for buys on GJ, and we know we're looking for buys on gold. Gold is really interesting. I really don't want to do shit with GJ, but gold is... Gold's looking sweeter than a Twinkie filling. Damn, 100 people on here. Yo, drop some likes. We might get all-time highs. I think my all-time high I have for Asian was 146. All-time high for New York session, we had like 600 people on stream. But for the Asian session, I think it's like $1.50. First time here. Hey, welcome to the class. W Gustavo, spam Gustavo in the chat. First timer. It's alright, it's my first time here as well. And all these people, I just met them on the way here. I was like, everybody, follow me. Yo, if you're trying to join Zoom and I don't respond to you, it's because I don't see you. So just post in the chat, hey, open up the fucking Zoom. Shit, we got more people in the Zoom. Oh, no, we don't. It's Kevin. He's back. He's back. Gustavo. Where's my... Yo, this... Okay, K is here. Thank God. And Ike is here. And Circo's here. Sorry, I was going to say, there's no mods on here. All these mods are on here. Shout out to the mods. I appreciate yours. Makes me feel like I'm not alone. I got some backup. Alright, maybe another week we'll mod somebody else too. Without her. Ouchie. Green for mod. Yeah, I agree. Green. Next time Green shows up first, he gonna get modded. Oh shit. Am I missing this? I didn't even realize this was playing. Never I brought Ed down to the nine. Talk inside, he can slide anytime. I ain't got time to reply to bitch niggas. I'm trying to claim their big heads, but they sign 6 albums for 6 figures. So she wanna chill with the big boys. Baby, come chill with rich niggas. Racks on the crib, let's run it. When I want pop, man, it's heavyweight. Beat on my up streams all last year. And my manager made more anyway. Hello, it's a Glock, not who's there. But they wanna do shop news here. What you gonna do? Stop, who cares? You ain't gonna shoot that, you scared. Peng ting wanna, got African girl that wanna. UK shit, yeah, big ting. Fire ting. Hey. It's for yous. This shit is copywritten. Bobby, I'm playing this for you guys.
They're like kill on Shelley.
I was in JA Tivoli Gardens, crocodile teeth on a rifle sounds.
Bang so hard, I was shitting myself. I thought he was dead on the ground.
Gotta have a little fun.
Not who's there. But they wanna do shop, news here. What you gonna do? Stop, who cares? You ain't gonna shoot that gun, you scared.
Oh, the Central C knew the LA Leakers freestyle. I heard it. I got it. It was a fire freestyle. I know her. He was talking about what y'all say, what we say. I remember that. I heard it like a week ago or a few days ago. In the Queen's memory, she used to jam to this when she drank her tea. Yes. Rip Her Majesty the Queen. I think now they gotta sing God Save the King. No more Queen. Alright. Who gonna give us what? Last 15 here. Gold.
Hey, Dre my dog and that Jesus peace. Pray to God he gon' touch your beat. Charge 400 cause the talk ain't cheap. I still got little niggas around that corner. I'm still gonna be up if I die today. I came through crashing like a tidal wave. I got this shit on lock, donor. And I got your bitch on lock, donor. I got the dick make a toxic donor. I got this shit make 'em plot, donor. I was in a shot town with Ye making Donda. I gotta buy up the block, donor.
Oh, in shot town with Ye making Donda.
And she got that little wop, don't she? I know how to hit a spot, donor. She addicted to my expensive aroma. At the store making rice aroni. I don't take your advice, you can show me. Had to put some privacy trees around the villa cause I know the neighbors too nosy. Turned 23, then I pulled up an 8 in my soda cause I miss Kobe. Can't depend on you niggas, I I get the bees on my lonely. That internet you a chatty patty. On a golf course, but I ain't got no caddy. I like when I head screwed on straight. I make sure you gon' eat with your own plate. Niggas talking that tough on the long shot. I told my little bitch how to take care of a nigga. I like when she texts with you on bait. A lot of these niggas talk shit, but they ain't bout it. I ain't little baby, but I get 4 pockets full. Roddy pulling up in the drop with the wolves. I want my bitch to have money like Oprah. You know she special, I'm picky and I chose her. Starter kid came with an outer space rover. She like to travel and travel and travel, so I flew her out and back to California. Dre my dog and that Jesus peace. Pray to God he gon' touch your beat. Charge 400 cause the talk ain't cheap. I still got little niggas around that corner. I'm still gonna be up if I die today. I came through crashing like a tidal wave. I got this shit on lock, donor. And I got your bitch on lock, donor. I got the dick make a toxic donor. I got this shit make 'em plot, donor. I was in a shot town with Ye making Donda. I gotta buy up the block, donor.
Discord?
What's
on Discord?
I know how to hit a spot, donor. She addicted to my expensive aroma.
Yeah, you guys can join the Zoom. There's a trading call section also in the Discord itself, but I'm not gonna do the Discord, the YouTube, the Zoom. No, it's just OBS stream. Yeah. Too much. Discord link. You can only get it if you would know it. You would see it if you can get it. You can get it if you're in the courses, if you're paying for course, if you're a student, or if you're paying for the signals, if you're part of the signals group, or if you're a devious mod. If you're one of the three, you can get in. Yo, Wix, do you keep stats like Don for Asian? I don't, but I'll start. I think we're 4-1 in our last 5 trades. Our loss was about a week ago. A week ago. I don't know, run the streams, but no, I haven't done it because we are so fresh. This is like week 3 or week 4 of us doing this. Yeah, week 3. So it doesn't make sense to start stats right now, right? What the fuck am I gonna do? Middle of September, we started, and then do quarter 4 when there's no volume, and it's not gonna be the true reflection of the stream and its stats. So I'd rather do it for the year and for the market cycle. So I'll probably start doing stats as soon as on January 5th, 6th, whenever we come back from New Year's break. I'm gonna finish out Q4. I'm gonna try to get a stream overlay done, an intro, an outro, some I don't know. Try to get some things done, see what else I can do on stream, sort of like how Don does Wordle. Maybe we could do some other shit on stream. Maybe we'll do some giveaways, do some raffles. But the goal here is not to give away shit. The goal here is to come in and, you know, earn what you learn. But yeah, that's coming. About a week ago. It's definitely north. I'm definitely gonna keep stats. I'm gonna have chat. I'm gonna have free weed for the first 100 joiners. Jointers, first 100 jointers. Nah, I don't want a Wordle like game. I don't want something like that. I'm saying in terms of like actually doing something else outside of trading on stream. You know what I mean? Maybe we'll do like a. Actually, no, never mind. It's gonna be a surprise. I don't know what we'll do. What's good, Wix? What do you think of supply and demand? I think it's valid if it works for you. Any idea is valid if it works for you. I'm sure it does exist, right? There's a definition for supply and demand, so it's something somebody noticed on the charts, and there we go, named it. What's your opinion on celery? It's delicious. It's just the name we gave to something we've noticed in the markets. So somebody noticed something happening in the markets, gave it a name. This will be supply zone. This will be demand zone. It's not like it doesn't exist. Yeah, I believe in it. It exists. Supply and demand zones exist. But I don't know what it means. Like, what do you think of it? Like, it's there. Yeah. Free Reggie. No Reggie Bush on stream. You give away free knowledge. I'm sure that's enough. Yeah, should be. Is Asian also hard to trade with this strategy when it's lower volume? I mean, if you're an impulsive person, it's always harder to trade in lower volume times because you'll find yourself getting stopped out a lot, not being aware of what's going on. But I would say it's not hard to trade if you're self-aware and if you're experienced enough. It's just, I say it all the time. It's just as important to know when to avoid a position as it is to know when to take one. Every time I avoid a position and it goes against my analysis, or it does exactly what my analysis thought it would do, and the reason why we avoided it, it's a W. It might not be a W for your pocketbook, but it's still W, and you're showing up the next day with more funds, right? With a bigger army to attack. Excited for organic growth. It's the best kind of growth because that growth organic growth can be sustained. You can hold on to it easier because it was organic. Horseshit R2 because it's a small range. No, horseshit because you don't want to get stuck in it. It's an indecision zone. The way it's forming, it's an indecision area. You don't want to take buys here inside this range, and you don't want to take sells inside this range because there's a high degree of indecision here. I can give you a few valid reasons why it'll be bearish from here. I can also give you a few valid reasons why it'll be bullish from here, but I can't give you a convincing enough reason why it'll go either way, right? So this trade here right now is basically, or this setup here right now is basically a detective doing its investigation before they bring it to the prosecutor, right? And once we have a closure below, closure above, boom, Law and Order. You ever watch Law and Order? They'll bring the case to the prosecutor, and the prosecutor will tell them, yeah, that's valid, and we can go ahead with this. You got enough confirmations, That's enough to put them away. That's enough to get a TP. So there's not enough info here. You need to go gather more info. So just wait. It takes time to gather info, and in case of the charts, the only way you get more info is by waiting, because the only info you get is the candles. So you have to let the candles print. Let him print. Let him give you more info. You'll have, you'll have more info to work with to go bring to the DA. Crazy map, Grand Energy. Yeah, yeah. I mean, over time, you know, just experience. Yeah, I'm dying to smoke. We got 7 minutes, guys. Give me 1 minute. I'm lying. I'm already lying. Give me 2 minutes. I want to smoke because I got my daughters in the room and I can't. I don't want to light up in the office when they're watching. They're watching. They're literally right in front of me watching. Oh, what? Oh, they dipped. I thought they was on the couch in front of me. They dipped. They just left the cartoons on. Y'all thought I was what? Oh, they don't took my lighter. Y'all think it's a game? Where's my lighter? Yeah, I know dead air is not good for the street, but like I don't have a, like I said last time, Robin don't have a Robin. Robin don't got his own Robin. He just by himself. He Robin. So that's what I do. I mean, Don's brilliant for not showing up to the Asian stream. Look at this shit. This is fucking barcode city right now. Hey, you're welcome, Joey. That's the goal here. You guys have access to me. There's not 1,000 people or 2,000 people watching this shit. There's 100 of yous. So it's I can follow the chat. I can follow it while we're trading because it's not too hectic. There's not too much shit going on here. We're waiting for closures. Yo, Wick's nice haircut. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Love the chill vibes. Appreciate it. Yes. Drop a like, subscribe, post it on your IG. Tell your friends to come join us. If they don't want to go through Baby Pips, tell them to hit us up here. Actually, no. Fuck that. Tell them to go Baby Pips. Bleh. Tell them to go to Baby Pips. Don't hit us up. Yeah. Ask questions now because when there's going to be like 500-600 people on here, it's going to be so hard to actually learn without paying attention. No idiots calling for signals and blowing accounts. Yeah. It's compounding the key. The build your account, Wix. You have knowledge on this. You know what the key is? The key is winning. The key is winning. And if you just win your next trade over and over and over again and don't worry about what the money is doing in there because it's not compounding on its own, right? You're not getting any percentage on it unless you're actually winning trades, right? There's no like a annual percentage yield or rate that you're getting. Just win the next trade. Good morning. Good morning. It's compounding the cube. Like, you're gonna compound your account as a byproduct of winning. It's just a side effect of winning, right? The goal is to win, just to grow all the time. And as you get better, that's just a side effect. Account growth is like it's just that's gonna be your byproduct. What do you think about percent risk reward versus and fixed lot size? What do you think about percent risk and fixed lot size? I use fixed lot size, but I think there's no issue with either or. It's all about your relationship with money and what you're comfortable with. Can you explain why you put each of the three resistance on your chart in those particular locations? Okay. This is our technically it's a target, right? But if we close above there, there's room to drive up. If we close, and it's clean traffic above here. Same thing with here. If we close above here, last few times we closed above here, we drove up. Even on the small time frame, look, the 30 closed above, drove up. This 30 closed above, drove up. This, like I answered somebody earlier, I don't look at this, I don't give this too much thought because since then we've cleared this area numerous times and it's just clearing traffic up, traffic down. So if we get something like this, a closure above this area, we're going to look for this candle to wick down and wick up and drive up, right? That's what we're looking. We're just looking to mirror what's happened in the market before. I'm not looking at the areas where we've rejected and putting a line and a box there. No, I'm looking at an area where we've closed past in the past and ended up driving. And I see that we've done that here. And then below here, I see this is our range 2. So from forward testing, back testing, from gathering data over the last few years and sample sizing, we realized that range 1 breakouts are very likely to be a fake out. So we don't take the range 1 breakout, even though sometimes it plays out. It's a higher percentage that it doesn't play out and it fakes you out, right? So we wait for range 2, the indecision zone, to be broken, either back into range 1 where we can take those fake out buys, or below range 2 where you have a higher confirmation that it's going to drive. Don't ask me why, this is just back testing, and that's what it is. I mean, that's how it is on the charts. I can explain to you on the charts, that's just what happens. Why does it do that? Because it's clean traffic. It's price action. So if we close below here, it's going to mirror this candle, and that's going to be our goal. Like I said earlier, it's a short session. We're here for 2 hours. Our goal is to predict with a high degree of probability the next 15, the next 30, or the next 1 hour candle. That's it. We do not need to look for anything further down the line. The 4 hour close was what's really interesting here, and we didn't get it. We closed below. I mean, I guess you could say it respected the most recent here, but we did close below. So I really needed the 4 hour to close above this, right, in order for us to be valid. But at this point, if we get a bearish closure below here on the next 30 at around 9:30, we'll look for those sells. Okay, now let's look back. Look, we've hit the zone, rejected, drove, hit the zone, rejected, drove down, closed below, drove down. I'm gonna adjust it a little, I think. No, I don't even want to adjust it. I'm fine with it here. We get some closures below, we'll be good to go. Just wait for this. Let's see what the 15 looks like. Maybe even a 15. No, see the 15s, we got to close even lower. So if we were looking at the 15, the next 15 closing, this would be, oh. Let's not move it then. If we were looking for the 15, we'd look for a closure below here, because on the 15 time frame there's still a level, right, where it could reject, and on the 30 it'll just be a wick down. Like over here, it'll look like a wick down. So we don't want our 15 to close in here, and then the 30 look like this, like that 30 look back there. So we want the 15 closing below here, below 1722.24, or we can do what I'm planning on doing, and that's just wait on the 30 closure on the stronger confirmation, and then we'll take those sells. And if it doesn't happen, there's nothing wrong with that. You have to realize it's an Asian session, and it doesn't matter actually. You have to realize this is Forex. You're not obligated to catch a trade, and the market's not obligated to give you one. All right? And there's no necessity to force one. You know, it's hard to earn funds. It took you time, took you energy, sweat, whatever it is, took you time away from family to earn these funds, earn that money. Why would you just blow it on an Asian session range with no confirmations because you're itching to get a trade? No. Save your soldiers, show up to the next session with a bigger army. Next fight, bigger army, and you'll probably do better with more confirmations. There's no need to gamble. But yeah. We're not here to gamble. Everything's gambling. Opening a business is gambling, right? But our strategies, it has has a higher winning rate than opening a business. So I mean, there's nothing I could do about this. Look, we've done shit all. You always draw them on the 30-minute? No, these were drawn. Some were drawn off the 4-hour, and then we just narrowed it down. Just 1 hour. See, if we get a 1 hour closure below here, it'll be valid as well. So it's just in this case the zones on the 30-minute seem pretty valid. And our next closure is the 30-minute, right? We already had the hourly closure. We didn't get it, so. So yeah, that's why I put those lines. What do you think the biggest challenge for you when you're looking for a setup? What do you think you feel you have the least success with, or what causes most times for a loss? I don't think that way. Honestly, I've got it. I don't look at as trading as like a challenge or anything about trading as a challenge anymore. But that's just like I feel like I've mastered it, but you never master it, right? There's like you can always have more experience, and you can always grow, you can always learn more. But I don't feel like, oh shit, I'm looking for how some specific nuance works out, because I'm just failing here. No, I'm looking, oh shit, like I've succeeded here. Now where else can I succeed? What other element, what other nuance in the market can I find to exploit, right? What other weakness can I find in the market to add to my strategy? But what I already do and what I already show people is test, tried and true and tested over time, over a few years and with results to prove. So it's, I can't teach you anything else because you know, that would be intellectually dishonest of me. But what I do know, I show on here, and that's why I can answer any of your questions, with no problem because it's very concrete. Our strategy is very concrete, very, tangible. Yeah, it is what it is, and there's an explanation for everything. And that's why it should be easier for you than just learning a whole bunch of nonsense with indicators and volume. Oh wow, that's a pretty toy. Where did you get that? That's beautiful. Mom, wow, she loves you. Go play. Do me a favor, lock the door or close the door. Don't lock it. Just close. Thank you. Love you. Thanks, bro. I really appreciate your time. And I really want to change my family life. Change your life first. Change your life first. Like, in the telly in the plane, put your own, mask first. Yeah, change your life first. How can you give part of yourself to somebody and not be fully yourself? Make yourself 100, right? And once you're 100, you can make others whole. Make others 100. You're not 100, you can only give them partial you, and that's not fair. They're thinking they're getting you. What do you think about pairs other than GJ? I think gold is great, and I think US 30 is on the watch list for next year for 2023. Uh, should beginners focus on one pair? Beginners should focus on as little as possible, like on as little strategy as possible, and just pay attention to the markets. Try to absorb what traders that are streaming and showing results are saying. You shouldn't you shouldn't be sitting there, oh, do I need one pair? No, observe somebody that's done it and watch what they're doing. They're doing one pair and you like it, emulate them. They're doing two pairs, emulate them. If they're doing two pairs but you only like what they're doing on one pair, emulate them if they're finding success on it, right? You don't need to make up your own shit. The quickest way to success is just copy success. Try what's tested and works. You don't need to reinvent the wheel, right? You just need to be able to make a wheel. Even losing a high probability trade is better for your mental than just impulse trades. 100%. PNB rock past. We're finding more pairs for more trades, or does quality suffer? I would say quality absolutely suffers. I mean, we say it all the time, right? Your mind is only able to make 2 to 3 high quality decisions per day. If you're trading one pair and you can get a trade or two out of one pair, technically speaking, all your other decisions are not as high quality or as well thought out, you know? So, and also you're exposing yourself to more risk, right? The more time you spend on the markets and on different pairs, and especially pairs that you're not paying attention to all the time over and over, you're exposing yourself to more risk. And what's the point of exposing yourself more risk when you can do just fine with less risk, and just, you don't need to have sniper entries. Just be, be the king of your session, of your time. Somebody got shot and killed? I don't know. I don't have social media. Tried ending oil and BTC with the strategy, you're gonna punish, though. I need to stop taking impulse moves. I don't think it's the strategy. I just don't have enough experience trading those pairs. You don't know the certain nuances. Strategy works everywhere, but it's not just black and white, right? This market's not black and white. It's a lot of big gray area, huge gray area. And that gray area is those little unique nuances that each pair brings with it, and that each market cycle brings with it. Looks, how much time do you put into trading outside of the hours you stream? 0. I will not be trading outside of the stream. I'm on for New York. I'm on for Asian. When else? Like, I got 3 daughters. I got a wife. I got a life. I gotta go to the gym, right? I gotta run businesses. I gotta employ people. I gotta write out paychecks. Like, is that your superpower, the billionth? That's your superpower? Make money! Do you think it's 4-hour celery play? Yes, but I'm not interested. Because it's a celery play. It's not the Wix special, right? We need the Wix special for the celery play to be valid. I mean, I don't know. What do we do? Do we just... Indeed, that is your superpower. I knew it! That's my superpower. I can tell what people's superpower is. And I can feel it, chat. All 125 of you. I can feel it. Like, you guys are here for a reason. Great things are destined for each and every one of you. And, greatness is carries a very wide range, right? It can be defined as many things, greatness, right? But overall, I truly feel, that there's greatness in your guys' future. So, You're all capable, right? Believe it, yeah. And it's not like, oh, you believe it and it's gonna come into existence, but you know what I'm saying? Like every idea, regardless of how wild or how ridiculous or how normal it is, it starts with a belief, oh yes, this can work, right? And then you go out there and you try to do it, and but if you guys aren't sitting there believing that it can work, it can't work. You've already created, a wall there that shouldn't exist. It can't work. Like whoever, like Ford came up with a car, right? Or with the Model T, like he had to believe that shit works. If he didn't, if he was like, nah, it's not gonna work, like this shit probably would not have gotten made. But like you initially, like I'm not talking about like believe you can fly and then go you fly, or believe you can make $1 million, you go out there and then all of a sudden $1 million falls on your fucking head. No, I'm talking about like shit. You have to believe that shit can be done and that you can do it or you can bring it to life in order for it to come to life. Not like dumb belief where it's ridiculous, but truly believe it can be done. There's nothing like holding, you are the only reason you're holding your back right now. You're holding yourself back too. Playgirl Milan, hey, hearts, hearts. Gold is moving sideways. Patience will pay out. Yes, it will. It will pay out. It'll play out and it'll pay out, and it might not pay out during Asian. And sorry to tell you guys, but we're probably chalked for the session. But hey, we're breaking lows. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Wheezy at it. All right, 20, so more like 23 more likes, what, for 100? 15-minute close under. This will play out London or pre-NY. I mean, it should, yeah, but we'll see it playing out, and then we can take advantage of it. We don't know exactly when it'll play. It can play out in between then. Hey, Wix, I'm going to take a free trial of FTMO, just taking your agent session trades to show how easily it is to pass the challenge. Sure? Sure, I love the confidence. 1 hour time frame is building a head and shoulder. Oh, my favorite shampoo. Is it a 2-in-1? I don't know. I haven't discussed the pattern in a long time. I don't even see them anymore. I mean, yeah, it makes you head, shoulder. I can't go there because it'll fucking confuse people, and it's not what we do here. 2-in-1 shampoo is a count blower. Yay. Get some good content. Like Gary Vee says, content. You could literally eat shit for the next 15 years and still have 40 more years to do what you love to do. Why do we need the candles to close? Because we need a confirmation of direction and volume. And when they close outside the range, that gives us a confirmation of candle of a direction and volume. And then we can expect the market to move. Cannot be asked to correct myself. I get something on the 30. It might happen. Oh. Is this Lil Uzi? Eh. Waiting for a 30 or 1 hour closure? Yeah, we're waiting for the 30 to close here. Below here. That's the way it's looking right now. It's pretty good. I like it. Or we're going to wait for the 1 hour to do this. But if you were with us last 2 or 3 times, we've taken this trade at 9:30. It's kind of like, I'm already starting to question. It's kind of like arranged around here. It's kind of drove, filled the wick, came back up. And then it closed bull but respected this, and then the 10 o'clock was the candle, like the hourly was the close, not the 30. So I'm debating the 30 here, but if we get a steep enough close, or close deep enough into the zone, maybe somewhere around here, 1723.1, 1723.2, I'll be happy with those sells on the 30 minute. But remember last week I had a 70 pip trade smack TP overnight, and how did that trade start? It's the 9:30 was the it was actually a buy. It was 9:30 was a buy, and then we closed bearish on the next 30, and then the next hourly drove. But we don't need to, like, if you don't want to wait for him to close, you can. I'm just explaining why I do that. We hit B and it drove. No, I smacked it. Appreciate it, man. Got you. Anytime. Ask questions. What you got? Nice one. I got canceled. Why you get canceled? I'm just going to give everyone a shout out again. Thank you so much for coming through. Like, subscribe. And the only way this stream gets any better is if you guys keep showing up and we keep, making this community better. Devious does a lot already. Overall, in the sphere, in the space, Donvo does an incredible amount of work. The team he's built around him does an incredible amount of work. And Y Session is fire. Signals are killing it this year. Anyone that's joined the course this year, they've gotten better. And you know what? An Asian session is just another piece to the puzzle. So, just another avenue for you guys to actually learn. Whoever wants to learn, and vibe out, right? If you really just love the vibes here, and you don't trade like we do, but you're here for the vibes. A lot of people do that. They turn on the stream, they trade on their own. They got their own way that they're set in, but they still like to, talk or hear other traders and get ideas thrown around. Shit, I appreciate all yous. There's no wrong way to trade, no right way to trade. You guys do your thing, I do my thing, but the vibes are a big part of this, right? Let's keep the vibes positive. Let's all be part of building the vibes. Oh, the game's on. Wow, NFL games. Why didn't you tell me earlier? Who saw the Giants game yesterday? I can't believe they pulled that one out. What the fuck was that? A whole bunch of games, fucking bunch of missed field goals yesterday. Steelers, Bengals, what the fuck was that too? Alright, so we're driving here. No FOMO, right? Anyone has FOMO? Keep that shit locked away in a drawer. Don't bring the shit here. The goal here is for this candle to pull back. And if it doesn't pull back by 9:30, we're going to hope for the hourly. We're going to hope. We're not going to hope. We're going to look for the hourly to pull back. If it does, we'll take the trade on the next hourly. And if it doesn't, that's the session. Capiche? Hopefully pull back for a wick fill. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a wick fill. Oh, Broncos Seahawks. Wait, hold on. Russell Wilson's playing, no? Oh, for the Broncos, no? He got traded. Wix, what's your bias for today? Bearish or bullish? So I'm gonna assume you're asking about gold, right? So very simple. You go to the daily, and we are bullish, right? Previous daily closed bullish. We're expecting today to make a bottom wick, drive up, fill the wick, and keep driving. And what did it do? Was bullish, made a bottom wick, and kept driving, filled the wick, broke the high, so we're bullish, right? But, oh, I'm sorry, that's the weekly. But daily, same thing. Look, closed bullish, bottom wick, drove up. So this day, yesterday closed bullish. We're gonna look for today to make a bottom wick, re-break the highs, and drive up. But it doesn't mean we can't take sells, right? We preach no sells, or no, we can't go in the other direction, in the opposite direction of our bias, unless it's a range 2 breakout, and we had a range 2 breakout right here. Range 1, horseshit range 2, and any closure below here is a range 2 breakout. So a closure below here would have a high probability of driving and filling this range from here to here. It'll fill this, right, if we get a closure below here. So if it closes like this is perfect. The way it is right now, I'm loving it, right? We're going to look, if it closes like this, we're going to look for a top wick and then a drive down. So yeah, we're bullish for the day, but we had a range 2 breakout, so now our bias is bearish. We would be completely fine taking sells. So if it does close like this, I'm gonna look for a wick, probably somewhere into, yeah, 1724.5, somewhere there, right? What would that look like? That would be, once we get that, a previous candle stops, previous 30, 25. Yeah, so it would be a previous 30 stops for around 25. Our advantage point here is around 40 pips, 38, but we'll look to come down to this area here, right? So probably somewhere around 1714, 1713 would be our target, overall target. If we start breaking lows of previous candles, those are gonna be pretty valid runner targets for overnight. So let's lock it in. We got a 30 closing here. We got a few minutes. Lock it in. If you're hearing me, but you're not by your computer, flush that toilet, run back to your seat. We are beginning our descent, so please go back to your seat, put on your seatbelts, and lock it in. I'm gonna use the previous 30, which would be the current 1 hour, right? Yeah, because this, I'm going to use the previous 30 because the trade here is going to be taken on the 30-minute timer. It's off the 30, right? We don't have a 1 hour closure below yet. It hasn't happened. For all we know, what can also happen, you know, is we can make a top wick here on the 30, come down, but this hourly, you know, we can get activated, but this hourly can still close back in range, right? That's still a possibility. So it doesn't make sense to use previous hourly stops, because if it does that, it'll drive back up. We'll hit stops. So the 30 is the first candle that broke out. We're going to use the 30 stops. They're not massive. Right, 25 pip stops. How do we identify ranges properly? You show up to the same session over and over and over until you just see which candles work, which don't. I mean, which areas work, which don't. You have to draw I would say start off with the higher time frame zones and then zoom in and kind of adjust them. Look back, go left, scroll left, see, look where the price is right now, and then look at the nearest areas that we had to close above or close below in order to drive, right? Close below, respect it, drop down. Close below here, drop down. Close below here, drop down. Close below here, drop down. Came up, fake out, close below, drop down. Respect it here. What about the 30? Not enough, not enough. I need a steep top wick here. And if it drives, and we're just gonna wait. If it fills this wick before making a top wick to here, this is good because look, it made a bottom wick and now it's driving up. So if it drives up and then re-breaks its own bottom wick, we're gonna have sell stops over here. Right now it's looking like 31 pip stops for roughly 95 pips. And the wick fill here is 10 pips, 9 pips. That's the advantage. If it fills this wick before making a top wick, I'm going to wait on the hourly. Half risk, depending on the stops here. So right now, if I'm going to if it comes up, makes a top wick and re-breaks the low, I'm going to be half risk because it's over 30 pips. But if we take the hourly, then I'm gonna reevaluate risk because I'm gonna see what the stops are on the hourly. And 4 hour block, previous 4 hour seller play, like, you know, right now we're pretty bearish, a lot of bearish volume. Just need a decent top wick. I think even to this zone. Love you too.
bank account just jump. 100 band, guns in the sprinter van. Never play middle, man. We gotta get 'em, man. If I don't feel 'em, man, we gotta kill 'em, man. Spend like a silly fan, not for the dividends, reaping the benefits.
I mean, it's looking good. I don't know. It's not enough of a top wick for me. I need a steeper top wick. But there is just look at the hourly. A lot of momentum. The hourly could just keep on driving. Yeah, solid. Oh, what is it doing? Get out of here.
I'm thumbing through bands and racks. Deep in that water, bitch, it ain't no friends in that. First nigga playing get whacked. Scope on a new Glock, I got a lens attached. Like my shooter got aim assist. He bound to hit anything that he blamin' at. Catch him and bang him quick. Empty the clip, 12 hollows gon' land his back on. Money counters beeping. Blue strip dreams while I'm sleeping. 40 with a beam if they creeping. Two-turn gang while I'm bleeding. Snatch who chain, bitch, I'm squeezing. Bullets patch his brain, he ain't breathing.
Wicks now on the left side we have clean range going down, but before the clean range we have some support and resistance. How do we decide whether TP or break even? I look at my TP overall target is where the daily could finish for runners, and then I look for my initial initial profits that initial closures where I take profits off the table are typically the very next zone, right? The very next level or area of interest. Yeah, it's clean. It's clean even now. If this is the top wick, oh well, then then we miss it. But because I'm taking the trade off the 30. I can't justify. I don't know. For me, this was a 4 pip top wick on gold. But it's completely valid. It's just once it rebreaks its own low, valid. Gotta sell stop at the break of the low. I don't know. But then your stops are massive at that point. Unless, what are you doing? You're using current candle. That's tough. Thanks, guys. I know I'm asking many questions. Yeah, I mean, go for it. It's better to ask them now than to ask them when there's 2,000 people in chat. And for anyone who did take the break at the lows, this is your advantage one. You fill the wick, that's 10 pips, right? You guys should be going break even somewhere at the fill of the wick here. There's no reason for you to be anywhere. Profits right now are not risk free. GJ was ass and feet today. Don't have FOMO. It drives. It drives. Great. But how many pips is that if we took the flip? I gave 11. Yeah, I don't even think I would have closed anything here. I would probably just be break even. $11, yeah, and I got 3 pips spread on the broker. I would have been like 9 pips max. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on these hourly. If it pulls back, we'll have positions. If it doesn't pull back, that's the session, and we'll wait on London. But yeah, 30 was solid. I just wanted a steeper top wick. Patience. Good shit. So if you miss the chance, you don't trade at all until next hourly close. Never take one during the run. No, I'm not gonna jump in just because I see it running. Absolutely not. It's not. I didn't miss the chance. Like, this isn't my trade to take. I wanted this wick to come and reject off. So, I mean, when's the last time we closed here? We can just look back. I guess, look, last time we closed like that, didn't really, it still made a top wick here. Steeper than this one. I don't know, no, I wanted a steeper top wick. But I won't take a impulse position just because it's running. No, I'll have my positions planned out, and the market has to do exactly on the dot what I planned. From A to B to C to D, like every step has to happen the way I need it. And then we'll take position and be comfortable in it and have a lot of confidence in it. Well, it's the last 15 here of this hourly, so let's see how it behaves. We drove, right, this entire time. So we either pull back to here or we fill the range and that's the session. Typically, the last 15-minute candle pulls back, right? So let's see, we got 3 minutes to the last 15. It pulls back, and we can get an hourly closure somewhere in the area of the 30 closure. We'll be looking pretty solid for a position here on the hourly. Let's just have it pull back a little, create a top wick. Because it's created a bunch of range here, right? If it pulls back somewhere here, top wick back into this range and then drive down. Just the way it's been moving, I don't know if it's gonna stick around. I see more buys than sells, to be honest. I mean, that's that's the story for you, right? You're always seeing something opposite, TD. Or you're always seeing something not opposite of us, just something of your own, right? Good. You know, make it your own. This is a very individualized activity. We can't all be the same. None of us can be the same, actually. They can't be identical here. It's very individualized activity. We all have our different approaches, different way we see things, different relationship with money, different train of thought, right? Different approach to dealing with impulses and self-control. It's very individualized. Too many variables. So sorry, Nightbot, head over to Discord. I see dead people. Yeah, we all see different things. Like I say, you see dead people. I don't see dead people, but like, are you wrong for seeing dead people? I can't tell you not to see them. You see who you want to see. Love your channel, has been very helpful. How do you find range 1 and range 2? That's where I'm at. Just show up. It's not that I don't want to explain it. Just show up. You'll have it. You'll pick up on it. You need like 3-4 weeks in the stream to just start picking up on the nuances of range 1, range 2, how to determine and why they're important. And we explain it all the time, but we also explain it all the time with live examples, right? So you'll see us break it down. Just keep showing up to the streams. It's my fucking track. I think he's my new favorite artist. Boogie with the hoodie, right? Niggas thinking I changed. How are you making it so complicated? I could buy you a new ass, just say that. I can send so many bags, okay then. Still got bitches that owe me some favors. On young nigga got rags, baby. Diamonds go blue like the Mavs, okay then. They can take my sauce, I got too much flavor. No over exaggerating. Don't feel embarrassed. I was flipping your bitch in the air. 50 on the Veneers. Could've put like 100 Montclairs. I can't even sleep. The 30s be helping me concentrate. She throwing it back. In the back of my mind, I'm like, what if the condom break? She whispering on my ear. I'm thinking about what I should wear. Any appearance, I'm pulling a fly, even if it's no cameras there. I don't own a Benz, I swear. Rari's are lamps. My life is a movie, my wrist is a chandelier. Bel Air. This shit don't belong in here. Bitch, I would drive you here. I got mag here. Hoodie. I look at my shirt and that's not what I'm wearing, it's scary.
got a beach full of sand. I drive in the city like Fast and the Furious, with a tank in the earth. It's already went up and it's 30, I swear. If I see her out, then I put that on butter, I'm Aaron. Used to wear Michael Kors, now I got posted in floors. She told me it's yours. It's just me and your baby girl. She was rocking my world. VVS's and pearls. Give me up till she Earl.
Boogie underrated for sure. It's a ballet. That shit don't belong in here. Bitch, I would drive you here. I got mag, yeah. Oh, my air. I'm thinking about what I should wear. Any appearance, I'm pulling a fly, even if it's no cameras there. I don't own a Benz, I swear. Ferraris and lambs, I swear. My life is a movie, my wrist is a chandelier. Started getting my bands up in the mansion, feeling like I'm the Prince of Bel-Air. Pleasure not knock on my door, looking for love, cause it don't belong in here. You told me to go to heaven, okay, I would drive you there. He's ad-libbing in the background. Yeah, I got mag gear. Yeah. This one, what song is this? This Boogie with the Hoodie, Man in the Mirror. It's a fire track. I like it. And what did we just discuss, right? We just said it's the last 15 of the hourly, and what does it tend to do? The hourly, how does the wick on the hourly candle create it? It's typically the pullback on the last 15, right? That's what's creating this range for us. It's this pullback here on last 30, last 15. So if we close anywhere here on the hourly, we're going to have some interesting positions for sells. At least I was good to you. Yeah. Before looking at range 1 and 2, you need a high time frame bias. That's right. You need to move to your lower time and see how the structures are printing at rejection area. That's right. And see that, yeah, you start drawing out your zones, and then you just start breaking back, opposing your bias. You look at your range 1 being formed, range 2. Right? Because what's a range? Support, resistance, creates a range. Range 1, we broke that support to the next support. It was just done on a different time frame, but overall you see what I'm saying. Range 2, and then anything below range 2 is a more solid sell against the bias, against the daily bias. Yo. Honestly, God bless every single one of you. $140 on the stream watching right now. If you took those shorts, yeah, you had your advantage point. Like I said, you got to go break even at the fill of the wick if you took the 30 flip. So if you didn't do that right now, you're in drawdown. If you did, then you managed risk very well. You saw the advantage point. You took advantage of it, and you either took profits or you went break even to, play with house money. And now you don't have to worry about this risk going against you. Can we get 100? Can we get 100 likes? Going once. 100 likes going twice. 100 likes smashed. There go. But yeah, we're gonna hold on and wait for another 10 minutes for this to close. Thank you for the support. Anyone that's pushing the likes or anyone that's promoting the likes and subs, really, truly, thank you for the support. But more importantly, I'm hoping you gain knowledge here. I'm hoping you learn something, because that's the goal. The goal is for all of us to succeed. The goal is for all of you to get better. Like, if you guys did miserable today, it's partly my fault, right? So let's keep winning. Stick to the W's. And hopefully you're learning some kind of risk management. Hopefully you're learning why I do the things I do, not just what I do, so you can emulate it, but why I do it, so you can do it on your own time. Not just be able to be in tune with me when I do things, but create your own tune the way you do things. That's what I'm really hoping. I hope you guys are creating your tunes you could, bop to, that you could have your own theme music. Mainly with patience. Yeah, that's like patience. That's what I hear from a lot of people. You guys like we don't trade the way you do, or I don't trade the way you do, but you guys really help me with my patience from mindset. Yeah, and it doesn't matter how we help you, as long as you've learned something and you've made some things your own. Fake out back in range on the 30. No, I'd rather have it close bullish, but respecting 1723.7 to 1723, this area right here. Close bullish, but below this, I would expect the next candle. Because if it does that, then the hourly at that point has closed bear below, right? And this 30 basically has just and this 15 they've pulled back and created range for us. Like we said, last 15 of the hourly will pull back and create some range. And it's not that it will do that. It's just that the only way we're gonna care about what happens is if it does that, then we're gonna care about the hourly. If it doesn't do that, then it's over. Session's done. Session is chalked. But it's doing what we wanted it to do or we expected it. So if A happens and B happens, chances are C is the next step, right? So C is gonna happen. So if we're saying that A is the closure or is this drive here, right? Closure below and drive, and then B is the pullback and close bullish but still below here, then C is gonna be the top wick and the drive down because it's a closure below on the hourly. If you guys really want to listen to somebody that makes a lot of sense and is really on point in life, listen to Kevin Gates. I'm a big fan of Kevin Gates. I can really level with him. Yeah, definitely a real one. I really like Kevin Gates. I can relate. Ring, ring, ring. Over 100 thumbs up. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you for promoting it. Thank you for pushing the stream. Tough to carry for 2 hours. So whoever's here helping me carry. Yeah, we got 4 minutes till the closure here. See what happens. Phones. Since the 30-minute close below range, does that mean the previous range 2 now becomes range 1? No. No, it doesn't. Ranges are what they are in relation to the daily candle. The only time we'll form new ranges is when new candles are formed with new levels, right? And once we're out of this session and new candles are formed, new levels, then we'll have to adjust our support and resistances and redo our analysis. Because every candle closure, you really have to redo your analysis and a new approach, or start your approach from the beginning. You can't analyze your next trade based on how you analyzed your previous setup or previous candle closures. Your very next setup has to be a completely fresh analysis. No, the hourly level. The hourly level is here. Most recent, but this would just make me way more comfortable. Damn. Eagles uniform, I mean Eagles. The Seahawks uniform is so fucking bright on my screen, I can't see shit. They're blending in with fucking grass. It's like they're wearing grass camo. What the fuck? Yeah, I won't be looking for, this will be a range 1 for me, so maybe if it closes below range 2. But it's already 10, and I'm not going to trade GJ past 10. Now. 20 seconds, chat. Oh, we closed below. We're gonna get a top wick. Get a top wick. I'm gonna have sell stops here. We don't get a top wick. It just fills it. Then that'll be it. I mean, it clearly closed below on my broker. And look, I can tap this most recent right here. Close below. It can just up, but I can't. We need a top wick. We need some liquidity. We need to grab orders and be, and then we're gonna be in for this wick fill. I mean, ideas are valid. It's just we need the stop wick, chat. You get a top wick. See. 1724. We're gonna have sell stop. Yeah, chat. I'm gonna have sell stops. Tap most recent. Previous. Yeah, chat. I'm gonna have sell stops on the break of this candle low with the previous candle. With the previous hourly as our stops. So 30 pip stops on the rebreak of the current hourly low. 1723.193. Really wanted a steeper wick. There's a lot of volume here. The good thing on sells, we don't really have to account for spread, right? The market price will activate it. I'm gonna have previous candle stops here for 20 pips. Previous 1 hour stops. And we're gonna look to fill this wick here. Because previous candle, because technically, oh, we're activated, I think, yep. So we have been wicked in here. We are activated. Previous candle stops because there's a high probability that we can still re-break the highs, come up, make a steeper wick, but we shouldn't break the previous hourly highs if we are correct, right? So we will have a short position. And what the fuck is it doing? Why can't I find it? Right there. Right there. And we'll manage risk at, as we're filling the wick here. And we'll probably go break even at around closed here. Yeah, at around 10, 11 pips we'll go break even. And managing risk in case we're losing situations, we start closing on small time frames back above here on the 15 on 30, then you can start managing risk. Right? And that's our position here for the day. For the evening. Are you in? Yeah, we are in. As you can see, we are activated. Activation Nation. A little past volume time, but it's fine with me. We got what we wanted. We got what we waited for. We didn't take the 30 because we wanted the hourly, right? We got when we planned on it, and it would just be foolish to not act on what we waited for. So the only issue is are we going to make a steeper top wick, or will this drive? Beautiful traits. I mean, yeah, that's what we. It's not beautiful. It's just the same thing we do over and over. So, I'm just confident in what we do over and over, and listening to the higher time frames, paying attention to that. So, I never question like what I do over and over. If it turns out to a loss, hey, you always have to account for that 20% that you might lose, right? But if it's something I do over and over, it would just be travesty not to keep doing it. see how the previous 30 also closed with no top wick. So it's another variable in this puzzle that's in our direction. What this closure indicates is that there's not much range to drive up for the next candle. So it doesn't say that it's not gonna drive up, but it takes the probability of this next candle driving up away from it. Makes it that much less. Below here with no top wick, so it respected this resistance, even though it closed bull, and it didn't give it much more range to go up. Goal here is not to mirror this candle here and this candle here, what they did for that same drive. We don't want to hang out in this area, right? We don't want our trade to just trickle down in this area. That's the reason we took it. We don't want any trickling, right? We don't want any ranging, trickling down. We don't want to sit here for the next 3 hours. We want a nice clean drive and take risk off the table. All right. We got about 5 here. Driving. 3-4 more pips and I'm gonna go break even. Like some drastic shit would have to happen right now for this candle to start pulling back. Well, let me jinx it though. All right, guys, boom. Going break even here. It's closed half at 12. And the rest I'm going to leave running to TP. Spam the W's. We are break even. House money here. I'm running at 11 pips in profit right now. And I closed half at 12. Right? Congratulations, everybody. Another dub for the Asian Session gang. Now, at this point, you guys should have no risk at the table. We waited for this for 2 motherfucking hours. We took some profits, and you should just have runners hoping that they smack overnight or they go to TP or they go to break even. This is a house money trade, right? That's it. Just let it be. Let it rock. Let it rock overnight. We're good to go here. Build a wick. Maybe you want to take another 25 off, but I'm just going to let it rock to TP overnight. 17-16, you go to 17-30, 17-12 if you're feeling courageous. But congrats, everybody. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Asian Session with Wix9 and another session of Spam the W's. Spam the motherfucking W's. Bitches. This is why we waited for the hourly close over the 30-minute. Right? I hope you guys learned a lesson that the higher time frames speak volumes. And that we've seen the 30. Remember I said we've seen the 30 kind of break the low. We've seen this happen. We discussed it at 9:25. We'd seen the 30 break the low. I've literally discussed this very situation before. Then we see in the next one pull back the 30-minute, which means the hourly would close below here with even with the 30 closing bull. We discussed all of this. No top wick on this 30, right? So no top wick on this 30 indicating no range to go up. Closing below here, which means we respected this resistance. Probability of next candle driving down is very high. And it's not like this shit wasn't like I said, it's not unicorn urine. It's liquidity. We like you know it's not magic. You literally understand the concepts, follow them to the T, wait for trust the higher time frames, trust your own analysis that you've had A play out, B play out, C play out, likelihood of next thing is being D is very high, right? So that's what's happening here. Now we just gotta break the 30, the previous 30 for the wick special, and then we're good to go down. If it pulls back, creates a steeper wick, can do that too. Goes back in range. I mean, what did we say when we came onto the stream? Our goal here is to predict the next 15, 30, or the 1 hour candle with a high degree of probability, right? And that's we just predicted the next. It was on the hourly. The goal was predict the next hourly, but we predicted the next 15, right? What it was gonna do based on the previous 15. They predicted the next 30, and we didn't predict them because we're just guessing shit. We predict them because we've seen it over and over and over and over every day, doing the same thing over and over. For all of you that show up to Mr. Don Vo New York stream, to the Goats NY session stream, right? Anyone who shows up over there, and if you've been showing up for months, weeks, years, you should be observing the same exact thing and looking at the same exact things to happen, breaking it down the same way. They're in just nothing the same, but similar. You should be taking your 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 workflow should be very similar to this. That's the reason I'm streaming, so you can adjust your workflow to be like this. Why is your TP so low instead of the next support low? Because I believe once we hit this, and we're going to be bearish for the day. I don't think we're going to flip bullish. I think we're going to drive down. We can, but I believe at that point we'll be very bearish, and I think we'll come down here. My TP is at this level right here. This is what I'm looking at. On the small time frames, you'll see rejections. Anyway, another W. Now it's just house money. We hit TP great. We hit break even. Hey, it was fucking house money. No risk, and we took already a whole bunch off the table. Might take another 75 off the table, another 25 off the table once we fill the wick. Might do that. Right? What happened with GJ? Anything? No, GJ look close right at support. Range 1, probably come up. Look for closures outside this range during London, but honestly, I don't know, with all the shit going on in England and Great Britain and the Queen dying and new king in town, like, I don't know. I don't know how the market. It's never happened before, right? We haven't had this situation in 80 years, and there was no forex 80 years ago. So we don't know how the markets will react to this specific situation. We can just watch, and then next time there's a switch in kings or queens, we can predict based on this time and do technical analysis on that. Unicorn urine fire, yeah. You're welcome. Going to sleep. Yo, Ike, thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate you. Truly appreciate you. It's a big W when I have the mods here. House money fire. Yes, K, thank you for coming through. Mods are my fucking saviors every stream. Feel like I brought the gang with me when I show up somewhere. Like, you never want to show up at a restaurant on your own, right? Like, go out clubbing on your own, partying. Same thing. I don't want to show up to the streams on my own. Be like, everyone dropped me? Everyone left me? Hey, appreciate you, Eric. Kevin. Yeah, gold going down. Do a quick correction. 1720 London pre. I appreciate it, bro. Love the strategy. Collect profit and let the rest be a runner. See you, London pre NYC. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for coming through, Kevin.
No, I appreciate you, my brother.
Yes. Hey. Boogie with the hoodie again. I'm telling you, this is with Kodak Black here. Drowning. Yeah, he's been killing it. I really like. Yeah, he's my new favorite artist. Hey, first Asian session with you. Thanks. Gotcha. I got you. CPI tomorrow morning. Let's see what happens. Yeah, beyond for the 6:30 a.m. NY session. When you say break even, my bad, I'm new, but do you mean break even from the original profits you make? No, I put my stops to break even. That means I can't lose any money on this trade. If the price comes back to where I entered, it's gonna take me out, and then I've lost no money. That's what I mean, break even. So house money, basically. I can't lose money, I can only win money. Yeah, secured at 10 pips, at 12 pips. And the rest I let run. Did we hit stops here? I think we might have hit stops. Yeah, break even here. So, close half at 12, rested BE. That was the trade. We're going to call it a session. Went a little long today just because we had the trade after 10, but if you stayed and if you were patient enough, it was well worth it, right? And that's it. And I hope, really, honestly, more than the win, I hope you guys learned some shit. There's a lot of questions today. I'm glad. I'm excited when there's questions. Some shit, it's a whole nother thing, actually. Just talking to 10, 15 people and just dead silence, and I'm making up questions. I'm making up topics to talk about, or when you guys are asking questions and we can actually have a discussion, and then that raises the, the intellectual level of this stream overall, and it just becomes better for everybody, more value for everybody. Even for me, I get better as I'm doing this, right? So this helps me grow too. I help you grow, you help me grow. All right, I think that's it. We're gonna call it. Thanks everybody for coming through. I truly, genuinely appreciate and love every single one of you. And drop a like, subscribe, and we'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place, 8 p.m. Asian session. And I'll see you guys on Donvo's stream in the morning. Have a good night, y'all. Send it up with some fire. Let's see what's going on.
Run it back, playboy. Shit get ugly. Everybody with me thug. Keep that pistol out, no regular clips. Allow we clutch. I stand firm on what my gang do. Ain't no nigga gon' do nothing. Like in the club with a 10mm regular clip of does. Ain't a Gucci backpack, feel a rat traps on my press that button. Break that automatic fold and chop out my Louis V lug. They got respect for all the old hoes. Roll my dick when I was nutty. Got some money now, I'm fucking twin sister mama's cousin. Hey, it's how T beat up the street through donuts, I be bucking. Hydro shots up in the clip, he live, then he lucky. AK with the stock, the knife look like it came from Chuck. Beef like Jason with the mask off. You play
spam the dubs, spam the dubs.
Every shooter, ain't a time that I want bust. For a nigga t-shirt, me is breaking news and I'm the sus. Put your face on Fox 13 now, RIP from the public. I make sure you scrape for life, just send the drops if you love me. Glitter with the stock, hold a 50 and 30 clip. We throw ones up in the air, running no bitches while they script. Think about your folks over there before you play, everybody gon' get killed. Shit get ugly, you see all black hopping out, let them real. Shit get ugly. Everybody with me thug. Keep that pistol out, no regular clips. Allow we clutch. I stand firm on what my gang do. Ain't no nigga gon' do nothing. Like in the club with a 10mm regular clip of does. Ain't a Gucci backpack, feel a rat traps on my press that button. Break that automatic fold and chop out my Louis V lug. They got respect for all the old hoes. Roll my dick when I was nutty.
Can't spam. Well, max out what you can do.
The chopper knocked them out of shoes and now that bitch on crutches. We don't call police, get in the streets and get our justice. Don't get past ugly, play with me, that shit
boy.
get disgusting. My young niggas lay on you till they muddy and musty. It be fun and gangsta, your clip running and getting busted. I don't trust nobody like my scrap, that's where my trust at. It ain't that much love left in my heart, I can't adjust it. I been stacking records in the attic, they can dust it. And I been shooting since 16 and I got good aim, I ain't rushed it. People say I'm shocked, just like Pooh, they scared to trust me. Like training, they get done like this, got done by them rushes. Everybody with me thug, keep that pistol out, no regular clips allowed, you know we clutch. I stand firm on what my gang do, ain't no nigga gon' do nothing. Like in the club with a 10mm regular clip of dug. And a Gucci backpack, feel a rack, try some, I press that button. Break that automatic fold and chop out my Louis V lug. They got respect for all the old hoes, roll my dick when I was nutty. Got some money now, I'm fucking twin sister, mama, cousin.
Motherfucking vibes, nigga. Yeah, nigga, spinning this shit, nigga.
Taste of cotton candy, hit the gas. Oh, I'm doing 100, I ain't see the dash. Oh, I count my blessings, know I'm moving fast. I pull up in M's, I'm back over there. Caught that flight in the morning, a flight to New Orleans. I'll be back in the morning. I'll be back in the morning. She steady tweaking on whatever you call it. She flocky on whatever you call it. Yeah, wish I didn't sleep, but I won't leave till the morning. You see you read it, got me going and going. Yeah, you got a lot of questions, I got hella answers. Where you moving inside, just have me moving careful. I be moving too carefully. You wasn't there for me.
All right, now that everybody's off, we're gonna have more positions here for the break of the previous candle low. No, I'm just kidding. I was about to pull a Don on you guys. No woman, no cry. People are like, holy shit, we're coming back. There was just 48 viewers, now there's 60. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to take any more sells at the break of the lows. Either wait for London session for more volume, and just put yourself in a position to succeed, right? Put more volume. You need catalysts to drive the market. Crazy. You need catalysts to drive the market, so that catalyst is going to be news or volume times in the market, right? So pre-market open, market close. Yeah, love everybody. That was it. That's the stream. See you guys mañana.